Good afternoon, Southport. Okay, we're living in a crazy world, aren't we? We've just seen some craziness going on over there with some guy getting arrested, and that's one of my points I want to talk about here today. Because I want you to look at how I believe there's 8 reasons to believe the end is nigh. Yeah? I know you've got, traditionally, street preachers, they'd walk around, wouldn't they, with one of them kind of big placards over themselves saying, the end is nigh. Yeah, now I'm not doing that these days, but the end is nigh, isn't it? I think you've got to admit, we're closer to the end of the world now than we were when the world began. That's just plain common sense, isn't it? Yeah? So why do I think the end is nigh? Why do I think the world is slowly coming to an end? Have you got any suggestions as to why? We've got 8 pictures here you might be able to figure out. We've got this one here. We've got a heart. It's in the cold, isn't it? And I was in a really cold place this week. Went swimming in a freezing cold quarry. It looked a little bit like that. But you know, this represents the fact that the Bible says the love of many will grow cold. The love of many will grow cold. All right, so people will start to lose their love for things. Love for each other, love for God. Okay, that's one of the things. Second thing is this. There'll be signs in the heavens. That's something else the Bible talks about. And every now and again, we keep seeing, it seems to be happening more and more often, stuff happening up there, doesn't it? Oh, scientists have discovered another asteroid, and it's on its way just close to Earth. They call it a near miss, don't they? And there's loads of them out there, and they're seeing more and more every day. Weird phenomena up in the skies, up in space. What about this? Natural disasters. The Bible talks about there being more and more natural disasters, and we're seeing now. We're seeing more and more storms, more and more tornadoes. We had a tornado didn't we, in Britain the other day?
Aliens made the planet!
What's that?
Aliens that wrote the Bible!
Aliens didn't write the Bible, sir.
No, I'm an alien!
You're an alien. Now,
This
what planet are you
planet
from?
is a game for humans!
What planet are you from?
Never in mind!
He doesn't want to tell me what planet he's from. He looks...
Hey, I'm a fucking Martian, mate!
A Martian? He's
What?
from Mars
I'm
then?
an
He's from Mars, he's a Martian. Get this, get this.
Kick your fucking ass!
What was that, sorry, sir?
I'm an alien!
He's an alien. Okay, this guy's an alien. He says he didn't want to tell me what planet he's from, but he says he's a Martian, so that means he's from Mars, doesn't it?
I know him.
You know him? Is he a Martian?
Hey, move on.
Yeah. So is he a Martian, madam? Is he? Is he from England? He's from England. It's just as I thought. And someone else that's from England was this tornado the other week. We had a tornado going off, didn't we? In Britain, in Manchester, near I live. What's going on with tornadoes going off in the country? So these are all crazy things that are going on. We get wars as well, don't we? Tons of wars going off. We've got one in the Ukraine. We've got one going on in... What's the latest one going on that's kicking off? Where is it kicking off at the moment? Well, it's always in the news. My mind's gone mental. It's fine, don't you worry about it. What's your name, madam? Jill, right, Jill. Will you step back a little bit and have a listen to this, and hopefully by the end of it you'll learn something. No worries. Yeah, you go and see what's going on there with that fella, see if he's okay. You don't want to see that. Has she got a knife, has he? Right, will you stay over here? You can stay with me. No worries. But yeah, we've got loads and loads of wars going on. Come on, where's he kicking off at the moment? I genuinely have got a mental block. He's just kicked off somewhere, hasn't he? Where's he kicking off at the moment? Israel, thank you. Yeah, the old Gaza-Palestine conflict. There we go. Honestly, I tell you, I completely forgotten about that. Yeah, but it's kicking off at the moment, isn't it, in the Middle East? So there's wars going on. What about pandemics? We just had a pandemic, haven't we? Yeah, we've had a pandemic, the old COVID business. Well, you know, there's probably another one coming at some point. There'll be other vaccines coming around that we all have to inject ourselves with. But we got this going on. Another sign. Here's another sign, lawlessness. You just see a guy getting arrested over there, I think for shoplifting. He's got a knife or whatever. It's happening just behind me over there. But we see this going on more and more, don't we? Lawlessness. People just thinking they can do whatever they want. All right? More and more people in prisons. My friend's just been talking about prisons, and they're overcrowded at the minute. Do you know what else the Bible talks about as another reason for why the end of the world is nigh? And it's this one. The revealing of the Antichrist. Has anybody ever heard of the Antichrist? Yeah? Anybody watch The Omen? Seems to be quite popular in Omen times. Here comes the police, they come to arrest me. Get that, John? I'm just doing a bit of street preaching, sir. It's all right. It's going to be fine. But yeah, we've got the Antichrist could be coming soon. We've got the police coming from that side as well. I'm not the Antichrist, don't arrest me. Actually, if I was the Antichrist, he won't be arresting me. He'll be patting me on the back and saying, keep going, sir, you're doing a great job, because all the world will follow the Antichrist. So, you know, at some point he's going to get revealed. Hence these curtains coming apart here, there. And the final one is persecution, all right? persecution. The final thing that will happen is persecution, which the final thing that will show us that, you know, the end is nigh. And I'll tell you this, now these police have not come for me, which is great, I'm quite pleased about that, but they come for a gentleman over there. But there's coming a time when the police will come for me, and they will arrest me, and they'll say, do you know what, you can't say what you're saying on the streets anymore, and I'll say, why is that? I'm just offering hope to people, and they'll say, no, no, no. What you're saying is that Christianity is the only way to God, it's the only way to heaven, and you can't say that. And I'll say, well, that's what Jesus said. That's what Jesus said, and it's the truth, isn't it, sir?
It is.
It is true, isn't it? Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. So all I'm doing is saying what Jesus said, isn't it?
And he commands you to do it.
Absolutely, he tells me to do it. So I can't be getting arrested. It's not fair for me to get arrested for that, is it? For saying that Christianity is the only way to heaven. But you know, people don't like that. I was on a TikTok live the other night, and when I was saying it, they didn't like it. People do not like to know that there's only one way to heaven. But there is, because Jesus said there's only one way. Now you might say, yeah, but how can we trust Jesus? How can we trust, you agree, sir? There is, there's only one way, isn't there? One way to heaven, and it is through Jesus. Thank you very much. Another gentleman here believes. Do you believe, madam, there's only one way to heaven? I am preaching the right word, don't you worry. Salvation, thank you very much, sister. We've got a lot of love for Jesus on the streets, okay? And if you're one of those people who've got a lot of love for Jesus on the streets, brilliant, well done, thank you. But if you're not, let me tell you why you can trust Jesus when he said that he's the only way to heaven. You can trust him because he died for your sins, that means he loves you, but he also rose again 3 days later. He came back to life.
And what I do every morning,
What do you do every morning, sir?
I wake up,
Yeah?
I breathe in God,
Yes?
and exhale Jesus.
And exhale Jesus. And Jesus is God, isn't he?
Same guy.
Exactly, thank you.
Same
Just
guy.
clearing that up. Keep clearing that up. Yeah, Jesus is God, and that's what separates Christianity from all the other religions.
Do you know
So he's a
what, though?
prophet.
All of them are frightened.
Everyone's frightened. Why are they frightened? Frightened of the truth.
Frightened of the truth.
Yeah.
And frightened of dying.
Frightened of dying. Well, this is it. But the thing is this, right, friends? I don't think the majority of people walking past here will see death. Especially some of you guys there, quite young, aren't you? I don't think you'll see death. I think because of this, Jesus will come again before you guys die. I don't think he's very far away. He's promised to come again.
Do you know
And I
what?
think for these reasons, there'll be many going call, weird signs up in the space, wars, tornadoes, freak weather conditions, climate change, pandemics, lawlessness, like what's going on there,
You know what we're gonna do?
Antichrist,
You know what we're gonna do?
persecution. For that reason, I think the end is nigh. Jesus is coming back soon. And the thing is this, when he comes back, it's not, is it going to be a case of, oh, do you know what? Oh, I can see Jesus is real now, I'll follow him. No, it'll be too late then. You've got to get right with him now. Now's the day of salvation. What do you think about that, guys? Do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe him? You're not so sure? You don't believe it? Why not, sir? Why not?
Right, see you later.
Right, see you, buddy. What's your name, sir?
Paul.
Paul. I am a Paul as well. Good to meet you.
Hey,
See,
hey.
us Pauls know the truth.
We're
Yes.
all gonna drown.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Well, it's not through the rising sea levels, I'll tell you that now. But yeah, I'll tell you, we're not going to drown because there's not going to be another flood. We promise. No, there'll be someone else who destroys the world, but it won't be a flood because God sent his rainbow to promise there won't be another flood. We get 8 reasons to believe the end is nigh. So that's what I'm just saying. So please do, while there's time, get right with God. Realise that he spoke the truth and that he died for you to set you free. I've been set free. There's many of my friends here today who've also been set free. And we've got this great hope, and we just want to share that hope with you. Thank you very much for listening, Southport. Please do come and take some literature.